What's up, guys? This your boy Kev with Keeping It Reels, crappie fishing from North Carolina, and I am excited to be introducing you guys to my new YouTube page. I spend countless hours watching YouTube videos on saltwater fishing, freshwater fishing, but in particular, crappie fishing. Uh, I love the crappie fish. So I decided, hey, I'm gonna create my own YouTube page. So with that said, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I was born and raised in Texas, about 15, 20 minutes from Galveston, Dickinson, Texas. And a big shout out to the Dickinson High School boys basketball team for moving on to the third round in the state playoffs. GATA. Uh, I grew up saltwater fishing, speckled trout, redfish, and flounder. So there's not a whole lot about saltwater fishing you can tell me that I don't already know. Relocated here to North Carolina about 13 years ago, and I'm not close to the coast, so about 3 hours from the coast, so I had to take up freshwater fishing. Anytime I do go to the coast, it's generally family time. And if I pick up a rod and reel and one of my backpacks and put it in the truck as we loading up to go down there, my wife would look at me and I'd be like, okay, whatever. So freshwater fishing is what I had to take up. I initially started fishing in the River for white bass. And if any of you guys here in North Carolina, you should know about the River during the spring when the white bass starts running. The River feeds off of Falls Lake, and during the spring, those white bass come out of Falls Lake and move into the rivers to spawn. And when I tell you it'd be shoulder to shoulder, oh my goodness! So it has gotten to the point now where it's just so many people down there chasing them. I've kind of given up on it. Now I do go down there occasionally, but I focus mainly now on the crappie. A lot of the guys that I met during that time were crappie fishermen, and I've gotten to know them real good. We have a group together, a group of guys now that we go out and crappie fish all together, and we have a blast with it. And when I tell you some of the content you're gonna see on my YouTube page is hilarious, it's gonna be because of those guys. The content I'm going to bring you, we're going to talk about everything. We're going to talk about rod and reels. We're going to talk about accessories, hooks, lines, sinkers. We're going to talk about live bait versus jigs. And, there's literally thousands of different types of jigs. So, we're going to talk about all that stuff. We're going to talk about clothing, what to wear and what not to wear. We're going to talk about spring, summer, fall, and winter. We're going to talk about bank fishing, fishing out of a boat, uh, weather patterns. I'm not a meteorologist, but I do kind of know when and when not to go fishing. Okay, so we're gonna talk about all that stuff. Before going any further, let me give a big shout out to one of my friends that I went to school with. So I asked some people on my Facebook page to help me come up with a name for my page. And Diane Cutright, one of my classmates, she came up with Keeping It Reels. So big shouts out to Diane. Love you, girl. Um, so with that said, and then another thing is that I want my YouTube page to be user friendly for everybody, including kids. So please do not cross the line with racial comments and things of that nature because I'm going to block you, and you better hope I don't know you. So I want everybody to be able to view my content. I don't want YouTube blocking me because of something that you guys say. I certainly won't be bringing you that type of content. So with that said, I'll be bringing you some videos real soon. I'll be interviewing some of the guys that I fish with. I'll be interviewing some. I'll be taking you to some of the places where I pick up tackle. Uh, and then, something else that I want to touch bases on real quick. Fishing is fun. It's relaxing and it's fun. You know, sometimes you go fishing and you don't catch nothing. Sometimes you go and you just have a blast. You know, when it boils down to it, fishing is a personal preference. You know, the equipment and techniques that I use may or may not work for you, and then vice versa. So it's all about a personal preference. So my content is going to be based off of personal preference, And then some of the techniques I use, I've gotten from my friends, and then so on and so on. So it's all about a personal preference with me. Again, what works for me may not work for you. But don't think that you can't go out and fish and not catch fish, even if it's just brim, bluegill. If you just want to go get a little container of worms and take the kids down on the water, get them fishing, because that first big fish that they catch, trust me, they'll be hooked for life. And I've got two little ones that's proof of that. Okay, so all in all, welcome to my new YouTube page, Keeping It Reels. I'm your boy Kevin Kev, and until I get me some new content uploaded, guys, keep your hooks wet, keep your lines tight. Deuces.